Welcome to this critical analysis of the digital presence of Spotify. This is the agenda for today. Firstly, I will present Spotify with some key facts before I move on to the industry overview. Then I will do the analysis of the digital presence of the company before I look into the social appearance of Spotify. And then I will finish with the recommendations and conclusions. So what is Spotify? Well, it is the leading global audio streaming platform, which was founded in Sweden in 2008 by Daniel Ek and Martin Lorenzo. Spotify has a vast music library with over 7 million songs and 4 million podcasts. And today Spotify has between 180 to 240 million daily listeners. The service offers both online and offline streaming. They have different types of memberships and they are available in App Store, Google Play and at desktop. As mentioned, Spotify is the most popular streaming service, and in 2025 they did reach 657 million monthly users. This graph shows the significant positive trend with an annual increase in users every year from 2015 to 2024. Moving on to the industry overview, the global market is dominated by big five competitors being Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Tencent Music and YouTube Music. However, Spotify is the biggest service with 31.7% of the market shares, and the total market is valued at £2.3 billion. The trends in the market are focused around AI-driven personalization, podcast and exclusive content, social media and viral marketing, and high-resolution audio. But what are Spotify's strengths? Well, they are very strong within AI-powered music recommendations. They do things like daily mixes, Discover Weekly, and the annual Spotify Wrapped, and this is actually one of the competitive advantages. Secondly, they have a freemium model as well as the premium, so they have two models, which means you do not have to be a paying customer to access Spotify, but you have to do the ads if you have the free version. But this aligns perfect with their slogan, Music for Everyone. Thirdly, they do have a seamless cross-platform experience through the Spotify Connect. This allows their users to switch effortlessly between different services such as mobile, desktop, and speakers. And fourth, Spotify collaborates with artists and bands to create exclusive contents for its users. This could, for instance, be behind-the-scene insights, early music drop, and access to artists' merch. So the strengths of Spotify underpins their key online value proposition, focusing on accessibility, personalization, and social engagement. And for their digital presence, I will start with the web page. It has an efficient search functionality, which makes it easy to find any song, podcast, or audiobook. It's also very easy to explore new content through Recommended For You, the trended charts, and the category-based browsing. The website is very user-friendly and it's intuitive to use, and it has a modern design with a typical Spotify vibe with the dark theme and bold typography. On the other hand, the search function can lack depth and users may have difficulties finding less popular and independent artists, mainly because there's a big focus on the mainstream content. Some may also find the design to be messy, as the dark theme can appear less visually appealing, and frequent bugs can affect the functionality. So this is the web page. On the top we have the search bar, very easy to use, and then we have the Recommended For You, as well as the music, podcast and audiobooks. And then to the left you have the library. I do not have a library because I use Apple Music. And here is very easy to create playlists and make folders to stay organized. So let's look at the data behind the webpage. This graph shows the channel traffic from November 24 to January 2025. It shows 1.6 billion visitors, which is shows a very consistent level of engagement. However, there is a slight peak in December. This is during the holiday season and could be due to people listening to a lot of festive playlists and the release of Spotify Wrapped. The direct traffic accounts for over 65% of the total traffic, and this proves a very strong brand recognition and brand presence as visitors go directly to Spotify's webpage. Followed by organic traffic, this suggests that Spotify has a strong SEO strategy by using very good keywords. And thirdly, social traffic from social networks and other social platforms. This shots is an overview of Spotify's webpage compared to its competitors. And it's evident that Spotify wins almost all of the categories and therefore also has the most activity on their webpage. Spotify uses search engine optimization strategies to increase its viability and enhance the volume of traffic to their webpage, also known as organic traffic. They use both branded, non-branded, and long-tail keywords to attract a broader audience and users in the research phase. And this accounts for 97% of the total traffic. Additionally, pay-per-click is used to gather the last 2 to 3%, and this is done through external PPC by paid search engines, social media ads, as well as retargeting ads. And these two graphs shows both branded and non-branded keywords. First one with the branded shows that Spotify and Spotify Wrapped were the two most clicked keywords. And then we have the non-branded keywords, where the most popular ones were S and Ariana Grande, which I think is quite interesting. This shows that you need to have a strategic approach to the non-branded keywords. I believe they have Ariana Grande because of the Wicked movie, which was released just before Christmas. And as this accounts for 60% of the clicks, I believe this was a very good choice. And then for the social appearance, Spotify Wrapped, the annual campaign at the end of each year, provides users with a personalized summary of their listening habits for the past year. This includes top music, top artist, number of minutes streamed, and has turned into an annual happening which dominates social medias every December. And this typically looks like this at Instagram, for instance, because they create very eye-catching and story-friendly templates, which makes it very easy for Spotify Wrapped to be shared on Instagram, TikTok, and X. And Spotify has managed to create a global marketing phenomenon where millions of users share their Wrapped stats through social media. And in this way, they have created such kind of a free marketing for themselves. Spotify Wrapped has become so popular that people start to worry in advance when they will be able to see their stats for the past years. Here are 3 different threads showing people worrying and concerning about when Spotify Wrapped will be published for 2024. And also data from Spotify's own webpage states how popular Spotify Wrapped is. This graph shows the increased traffic on the 4th of December, the day Spotify Wrapped was published. They do also team up with social media to make it easy for users to post Spotify content. For instance, you can see how easy it is to post your songs to Insta stories. And for November, this was also made possible on TikTok. For the email marketing, Spotify has mastered the art of personalization in email marketing, where emails are targeted to match the user's unique musical preferences. And while other companies send generic and uninspiring emails, when you receive an email from Spotify, and it's like they're reading your mind, only cooler. So it can look something like these 3, very personal, like some of them are when you get like a personal message from your favorite artist, which emotionally drives you towards Spotify. They do also offer early access. This in a way feels like Spotify goes beyond only being a streaming service, but it becomes a gateway to unforgettable concerts and live music experience. And this creates a sense of excitement and anticipation, which also reinforces a very strong bond between Spotify and its customers. They do also engage in trends. They join relatable, funny, and meme-based activities, such as these ones to be found at a billboard, but they are also active on social media. Then for the recommendations, firstly, Spotify could create music challenges where they have competitions to create specific playlists to a specific theme. This is also kind of connected to the second one, which also enhances the social features, where they could try to make social media out of Spotify. This would mean make it possible to comment and react on songs to create a stronger community. Thirdly, I would suggest to expand into high resolution audio, which is one of the trends. And fourth, I would try to come into new markets, for instance in India, Africa, and Latin America, where there are huge potential. Conclusion: Spotify's digital presence is strong due to its AI-powered personalization, SEO and PPC strategies, and their approach to social advertising. By continuing to innovate and interactive user engagement and community building, Spotify can enhance their digital presence.